Hi, I'm Pavel Rundman, and I'm going to be presenting this crash course on the Incan people. The Incans were a South American people who ruled over most of South America for over 300 years. And speaking of years, let's start this off with the basic timeline so we know how the empire rose and fell. 1100 AD was when the first major city of the Incans was built, Cuzco, in what is now modern-day Peru. They lived as a smaller tribe until 1425, and then they expanded until 1532 and overtook most of South America, mainly because of two emperors. Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui was the first emperor to majorly grow their empire and spread their reign across most of South America. Inca Tupac Yupanqui, the other emperor, doubled the size of their empire and their enemies from 1470 to 1490. The next major thing to happen was when a civil war broke out and lasted from 1526 to 1532. This guy, Atahualpa, he won. Their empire finally ended under his reign when Spanish explorers came in and destroyed it. But back to when they were in power. Over the course of their rule, they took over what is now Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. In their centuries of rule, the Inca learned how to build roads, temples, bridges, and even gardens. For marine transportation, they built boats and rafts, and for land, they used llamas. They didn't have a currency, but cloth was used as a valuable bargaining tool. One of their greatest achievements was the city called Machu Picchu, and it was built 8,000 feet above sea level and was made up of over 200 buildings. From what I've said, it's quite easy to assume that the Inca Empire wasn't all that bad. All farmers would pay taxes of their crop, and that crop would feed all the people of the empire, and some was put aside to feed people such as orphans, widows, and the homeless. They also had tests, so people with high potential could move up in society. People who didn't score as well would serve as soldiers or farmers. However, some things in the Inca Empire were very harsh. For example, the government had very strict control over everything, even clothes, and lawbreakers were punished very harshly. This harsh life was dictated by their gods. First, there's Viracocha, who made everything, and he had white skin, so that's why they thought the Spanish were gods. Next, Inti, he was the god of the sun and gold. And finally, his sister and counterpart, Mamaquilia, who was the goddess of the moon and silver. To get the will of the gods, there would be priests who would read leaves and study spiders. Yeah, I don't think that worked too well. Anyway, not even those foolproof methods could save them from what was about to come. Enter Francisco Pizarro, a Spaniard seeking treasure. He found the Incas, and seeing the illness, civil war, and division, he took the whole empire down. He kidnapped leader Atahualpa and demanded $50 million in gold and silver as a ransom. Yeah, he killed him anyway, not a nice guy. And then he took over everything and wiped out a 300-year-old civilization. And on that happy note, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Legos on the ground, more Legos on the ground. Someone's gonna kill their foot, and it's 10:12 something, and I'm tired.